didn't know anything about WordPress. I just went to learn about WordPress and how to install. But the next WordCamp I attended, I was a speaker. Till today, I've been a speaker volunteer and all that. So my name is Sharon, like I said, and today I'm going to be talking about workflows. All right? Yeah. So I'm glad to see everyone. I basically do, or rather, I'm a web developer, and I also do UI UX, technical writing, and tutor. I love teaching. I am not a teacher by profession, but I find myself teaching. I have a small group of people that I teach about websites and using WordPress. So this amazing tool that I am talking about that can help us achieve this is called InstaWP. How many people have heard about InstaWP? Apart from Coach? Yeah, I'm seeing a few hands. But then, how many have heard about LocalWP? LocalWP. Yeah. Cool. So, if you know how to use LocalWP, as it sounds, it helps you set up your WordPress site on your machine. It means you can download the software and set up your WordPress website on your machine, right? But now InstaWP is an online development tool, all right? So you don't have to download it to your machine, but you can work online. In most cases, if you get a client to do for a project, you find, I don't know if you've seen those clients, met those clients who tell people that you can do a website and feel like, yeah, can you first do for me a sample? I want a website that does this, and then it tells you, can you first do for me something, and I see if I can, give you the work. So you take a lot of time wasting trying to install WordPress, download this, because you just want to do something that your client can be pleased about before they can give you the work. So what you do, instead of you going to download LocalWP, I'm not campaigning LocalWP. I am only, by the way, I really want to appreciate InstaWP for sponsoring my talk. Yeah. So I'm just giving you a better and quicker option. So we all have internet. You can go to InstaWP.com to see this amazing tool. So while you're on InstaWP.com, all you need to do is just create an account and click on the, what is it called? Create site button. So why it's called InstaWP is because you create a WordPress website in less than seconds. So what you need to know before you can actually use InstaWP is to know how to use WordPress. Just basic knowledge. So if you know how to use WordPress, basic knowledge, that means that you can use InstaWP. Alright? Because it's only simplifying your work. So if you're working locally on your machine, you're now working online, and you can share the link that you have, used with your friends and your clients. So building with WordPress was never easy, I must be honest. It has helped, like InstaWP has helped us to simplify the process. With InstaWP, you can build websites quickly and efficiently. So what InstaWP actually really helps you with is the first stage, and that is setting up the WordPress site. You're not going to waste a lot of time just trying to download WordPress, install, download LocalWP, install, and then you just go to InstaWP, and once you click on create site, it sets up the whole, downloads WordPress for you, like sets up the WordPress website for you, and all you need to do is to start working. But before that, let's get to know how this, how do you work with this InstaWP tool that I'm talking about, and how does it actually make your work simple, or how does it automate your work, how does it simplify your work, so that you come in to repeat like the same task that you did yesterday, then you come and do it again. As tip number 1, I really wish I could be doing this practically, but if you are working with InstaWP gives you the, I think I'll show you a demo after something. So InstaWP gives you the ability to create templates. So what templates are basically is when you're creating a website on InstaWP, while you set it up, it's going to ask you, do you want the default settings or not? Then you choose whether you want the default settings or not. But then a template is like a website, or a template for a website, a representation of a website that you are going to always use every time you come back to set up a site on InstaWP. For example, you can choose to pick certain plugins that you want to install. You can choose to pick to use a certain theme. So instead of you coming every time you're setting up a site on InstaWP, instead of you coming and instead of you doing it afresh, like you look for the plugin and install it, you can set all those things at once and it does it for you. So that next time you want to create a new site and you need to use those plugins, or rather you need to use those themes that you have chosen on your template, it just auto pulls them, installs them for you. You don't have to do it yourself. Once you select that template, the site will be set up with those themes and those plugins. Like you don't have to repeat the same process. Yeah. So I don't know. It seems like you guys cannot see the images. Are they clear? They are not clear at all. Yeah. Sorry about that. But the presentation will be shared. The image was just showing where to click while you're on the InstaWP platform, where to click and how to, which button to click when you're creating a template. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I will create it. Yeah, so templates simplify your work, easy setup, visibility, shareability. You can share the link with your friends and then they see what you're doing. And they also come with post deployment commands. I think I have developers here and you understand what deployment means, right? Okay, deployment means you've been working with on your website, but now you want to share it from staging to production. Remember, staging means your site is not yet live not yet ready for people to see what you're doing live, but now when it reaches production stage, it's now live for people to see, and that process of getting it from staging to production is called deployment. Then connect with JIT. I really feel so bad, but I'm going to do a demo at the end, and we'll see how you can connect with JIT. InstaWP allows you to connect your GitHub account to your WordPress website. So when you have your website created and then you have your InstaWP account, you can go to InstaWP and then you connect your GitHub account. It will ask you which repository do you want to connect to this website. Why am I saying so? Because you could be working on, let me say, a plugin, and this plugin is on GitHub, and you want every time you maybe make changes to the plugin, those changes are pulled.